Exploring Cher's dating timeline. In the 60s and 70s, Cher, the iconic singer, had two high-profile marriages with fellow musicians that ended in divorce. Despite the heartbreak, she remained open to love and spoke freely about her relationships. Over the years, she was linked to famous men like Gene Simmons and Tom Cruise. Recently, she made headlines with her relationship with music executive Alexander Edwards, who is 40 years younger. Let's take a look at Cher's dating history together. Number 1. Warren Beatty. At the tender age of 16, Cher's path briefly intertwined with that of Warren Beatty, although she doesn't classify their connection as a true relationship. In a candid 2018 interview with Elle, Cher reminisced about their initial encounter, revealing that it occurred when Beatty, 25 years old, nearly collided with her in his car. "Are you nuts?" she exclaimed, instinctively reacting to the near miss before realizing the identity of the driver. "Then I looked at his face and I thought, my God, it's Warren Beatty." Reflecting on their fling, Cher remarked, "But you can't call it a relationship. It was very Warren." Number 2. Sonny Bono. In the vibrant world of 1960s Hollywood, Cher's journey took an unexpected turn after her passionate fling with Beatty. It was during this time that fate introduced her to Sonny Bono at a party in 1962, though their connection didn't ignite instantly. Recalling the encounter, Cher shared, "I was with my girlfriend, who was really beautiful. He liked her so he didn't really say anything to me. He was like, 'Oh yeah, kid,' during her captivating SiriusXM special, The Cher Show, Making the Musical." As a young dreamer who had just abandoned high school to pursue her showbiz aspirations in Los Angeles, Cher's life was on the brink of upheaval. Serendipitously, the day after the party, she discovered that Bono, then 28 years old, would become her next-door neighbor, providing a stroke of luck when she faced imminent eviction. Summoning her courage, Cher approached Bono with a plea, revealing, "I just went up and said, 'Hi, listen, I'm going to have to move out of our apartment 'cause I'm sick, and I don't have any money and I don't want to go home, and I just want to get out and do things, and I don't know what I'm going to do, but I don't have any place to live and blah blah blah.'" Bono, seemingly nonchalant, responded with a practical question, "Can you cook and clean?" Not one to let the truth hinder her chances, Cher stretched the truth about her culinary skills. Bono, undeterred by her admission, coolly replied, "Okay, I have twin beds. You can stay in my house. I don't find you particularly attractive." And I said, "Okay." And I didn't cook, but he did. From this curious arrangement of roommates, an unexpected love story blossomed, leading Cher and Bono to exchange vows in 1964. Bono, already immersed in the music industry under the guidance of renowned record producer Phil Spector, introduced Cher to the world of backup singing for other artists. Soon, their musical talents intertwined, and in 1965, they embarked on a joint venture, captivating audiences as the dynamic duo known as Sonny and Cher. Their star rapidly ascended, and they evolved into an iconic Hollywood it couple. The pinnacle of their success arrived with the grand debut of their variety show, The Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour, in 1971. In the midst of their dazzling ascent, Cher and Bono welcomed their only child together, Chaz Bono, in 1969. However, behind the glamour and glitz, their relationship began to unravel, with Cher revealing in a candid interview with Parade in 2010 that Bono had grown controlling. "He didn't want me to grow up or have any freedom," she lamented. "I wasn't allowed to do anything except work. We worked more than we lived." Infidelity also cast a shadow over their bond. Cher confided, "Stardom made Sonny a huge womanizer. One woman, or even 5, was not enough for him. I found all this out afterward. I asked him, 'How did you manage the logistics?' I was trusting and faithful with him. The truth is, I'm not so sure we should have ever been husband and wife." In 1974, Cher made the difficult decision to file for divorce, citing involuntary servitude. Their subsequent legal battles were fraught with discord, revolving around custody disputes and the division of their shared wealth. Eventually, in 1975, their divorce was finalized, marking the end of an era. Despite their tumultuous journey, Cher and Bono managed to mend their relationship and remained close until Bono's untimely death in 1998. The indomitable spirit of Cher shone through as she delivered a heartfelt eulogy at his funeral, expressing that he would forever hold a cherished place in her heart, as reported by the Washington Post. Reflecting on her colorful tapestry of past relationships in a revealing 2018 interview with the Daily Mail, Cher summed up her connection with the late singer in enigmatic words, "We had a weird relationship. I don't expect anybody to understand it." Number 3. David Geffen. After her separation from Bono, Cher embarked on a relationship with entertainment executive David Geffen. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Geffen played a significant role in helping Cher disentangle herself from her business connections with Bono during their separation. The couple attended the 1974 Grammy Awards together and dated for a span of 2 years. Cher expressed the depth of their connection in The Operator, a biography of Geffen by Thomas R. King. She revealed, "I was the first person to share his bed and to share his life. People don't believe that, or they don't want to believe it, or they don't understand how it could be. But we were really crazy about each other." In a 2014 interview with Extra, Cher disclosed that she and Geffen had discussions about marriage. However, she personally had reservations due to her recent experience with marriage. She explained, "I just hadn't been married. I was just so frightened of it." Cher also noted that at that particular stage of Geffen's life, she was the right person for him. Their relationship reflected a strong emotional connection and mutual affection. Number 4. Gregg Allman. Cher's hesitation to remarry vanished when she met Gregg Allman, the lead singer of the Allman Brothers Band. They tied the knot in 1975, only a few days after her divorce from Bono was finalized. However, their marriage faced immediate challenges, and Cher filed for divorce from Allman just 9 days later. Despite this rocky start, they managed to reconcile and remained married until 1979. During their tumultuous union, Cher and Allman welcomed a son named Elijah Blue Allman in 1976. They also collaborated musically, releasing the duet album To the Hard Way in 1977. In a 2018 interview, Cher opened up about the struggles they faced in their relationship, particularly due to Allman's substance abuse issues. She revealed, "It was really intense, but it's hard to have a marriage with someone who's doing drugs. Drugs and I were just never meant to be together. I thought it was stupid and still do. I saw too many people where it ruined their lives. It ruined Gregory's life." Allman, in turn, acknowledged the challenges they faced, stating, "There was no future for us because she has that constant paranoia of my going back to alcohol," as reported by Entertainment Weekly. Tragically, Allman passed away in 2017 due to complications from liver cancer, bringing an end to their shared journey. Number 5. Gene Simmons. Following her split from Gregg Allman, Cher embarked on a 2-year relationship with Gene Simmons, the lead singer of Kiss. In 1979, they openly discussed their relationship in an interview with People magazine. Cher described her time with Simmons as the best relationship I've ever had with a human being. However, they maintained a non-monogamous arrangement. Cher expressed her liberated attitude towards dating, saying, "I'm going through a very liberated phase right now. I think I have a very masculine attitude to dating. Gene might spend time with another woman and stay the night, but he wants her to leave in the morning so he can get on with his day." Cher clarified that while she saw other men for companionship, Simmons was the one she truly cared about. She emphasized, "Gene is the only one I'm crazy about. All my relationships are serious. I don't screw around." Simmons, in turn, expressed his deep affection for Cher, calling her his first love. He described her as an untainted soul who had never harmed anyone. However, their passionate connection eventually came to an end when Simmons left Cher for another iconic performer, Diana Ross. In a 2017 interview on Radio Andy, Simmons revealed that Cher inadvertently set up the meeting between him and Ross. When Simmons confessed to Cher that he didn't know what to buy her for Christmas, she suggested having her best friend, Diana Ross, take him shopping. Despite the change in romantic partners, Simmons emphasized that there were no hard feelings and that he maintains contact with both singers. He praised them for being amazing women, with Cher being beyond glamorous. Number 6. Val Kilmer. In the early 1980s, Cher embarked on a romantic relationship with Val Kilmer, the star of the film Top Gun. Despite their romantic connection not lasting, they have remained close friends to this day. Cher spoke about her relationship with Kilmer in his 2021 cover story for People magazine. They initially met at a birthday party and their bond began as a platonic friendship. Cher explained, "We became friends because we laughed at the same things constantly. He would sleep over, and it was just a friendship at first." She also praised Kilmer for his interactions with her children, stating that he was so good with my kids. While their relationship had incredible moments, Cher acknowledged that they also experienced challenging times due to their strong individual personalities. As both were determined individuals, they refused to compromise their independence. Cher described them as both alpha males who valued their individuality. Ultimately, they realized that their connection was better suited as a friendship, leading them to end their romantic relationship around 1984. However, they remained constants in each other's lives throughout the years. Cher stood by Kilmer's side when he was diagnosed with throat cancer, and he spent a significant amount of time at her house during his illness. Cher admired Kilmer's bravery and resilience, stating, "He was brave the whole time. I saw how sick he was." Describing Kilmer as a true artist and Renaissance man, Cher emphasized his unique qualities. She described, "He is exasperating and hysterical, thrilling and funny, and doesn't do what anyone else does." Over 4 decades later, she says, "I don't know how we stayed friends, we just did. We didn't try. We just were." Number 7. Josh Donen. In 1985, Cher found companionship with movie producer Josh Donen, although she remained secretive about the specifics of their brief romance. During an interview with the Los Angeles Times that year, it was mentioned that Cher and Donen were living together in Malibu. In 1987, Cher discussed their separation with the Washington Post. Cher described her time with Donen as "my most serious relationship since being married" and expressed her continued love for him, stating, "I still really love Joshua, and I see him all the time." However, she admitted that she no longer desired to be his girlfriend, indicating a change in their romantic dynamics. Number 8. Tom Cruise. In the 1980s, Cher entered into a romantic relationship with Tom Cruise, another actor from the film Top Gun. They first met at Madonna and Sean Penn's wedding in 1985, but it was at a dyslexic event at the White House that they reconnected. Cher disclosed to the Daily Mail, "Then a bunch of people who were dyslexic were invited to the White House, and Tom and I are both dyslexic. We didn't go out till way later, but there definitely was a connection there." During an appearance on Watch What Happens Live in 2013, when asked about her list of best lovers, Cher mentioned that Cruise was among her top 5. In 2008, Cher revealed to Entertainment Tonight, as reported by HuffPost, that their relationship ended because of conflicting schedules. She noted that it was a long time ago, and neither of them had discussed it publicly before. Cher attributed the lack of public discussion about their relationship to Cruise's private nature. "It was a long time ago, and neither one of us ever talked about it, and I don't know why. When we were together, he was such a private person. He always has been until lately. Now it's hard for me to look at this person and this press. How many times can I watch him jumping up and down on Oprah's couch?" Cher's relationship with Cruise remains a part of their respective histories, even though they have chosen not to delve into the details publicly. Number 9. Rob Camilletti. In 1986, Cher crossed paths with Rob Camilletti, a 22-year-old baker who earned the moniker Bagel Boy due to his occupation and age difference. Cher, 40 at the time, was immediately captivated by Camilletti's striking eyes and found him exceptionally attractive. He was making bagels. Cher revealed to the Washington Post in 1987, "I saw him and I said, God, that guy is so beautiful. Look at his eyes. I thought if he was an actor, if he was talented at all, having those eyes would be really great." Their paths crossed again 3 months later, leading to the beginning of their romantic relationship. Cher admitted that she hadn't expected their connection to evolve into a serious boyfriend-girlfriend dynamic. Camilletti had the opportunity to accompany his famous girlfriend to the 1988 Oscars, where Cher won the Best Actress award for her performance in Moonstruck. However, the media attention surrounding their relationship ultimately contributed to their split in 1989. When asked about the love of her life during a 2020 interview with The Guardian, Cher mentioned both Camilletti and Gregg Allman. She described Camilletti as someone completely different, likening him to a rock. Cher also shared in a 2010 interview with Parade that she and Camilletti remained friends even after their romantic relationship ended. Camilletti had pursued a career as a pilot by that time. Number 10. Richie Sambora. Before they started dating, Cher and Richie Sambora, the guitarist of Bon Jovi, had worked together on Cher's 1987 album, where Sambora served as one of the producers. Although they were highly private about their relationship, Sambora did discuss their split during an appearance on the Arsenio Hall show in 1992. Basically, what happened was both of us were so busy, me being in Bon Jovi and Cher doing her movies and doing her tours and her stuff, we found it hard to come together. Sambora said during an appearance on the Arsenio Hall show, "We still have fun together. We still always have a good relationship, although it didn't work out in that particular aspect." In 2013, Cher and Sambora exchanged kind words on Twitter. Cher praised Sambora's singing talent and expressed a desire for him to have more opportunities to showcase his skills on stage. Sambora responded warmly, acknowledging the enjoyable times they had together and indicating that they should reconnect, mentioning that he still had the same phone number. Number 11. Ron Zimmerman. In 2010, Cher entered into a relationship with screenwriter Ron Zimmerman. Unlike some of her previous relationships, she was more open about this particular romance. Cher revealed to Parade that they initially connected through Facebook after being introduced by a mutual friend. They began conversing over the phone, and Cher invited Zimmerman to meet in person at her home, expressing that if they didn't click, he could simply leave. Describing Zimmerman's appearance, Ron is short, a bit scraggly, like an absent-minded professor. "He's the funniest person I've ever met and the most eccentric. So bizarre and kind and very special." Details about the couple's breakup are scarce, and there is limited information available regarding the end of their relationship. Number 12. Alexander Edwards. In September 2021, Cher is currently dating music executive Alexander Edwards. They began their relationship in the fall of 2022 after meeting at Paris Fashion Week. Cher has acknowledged the significant age difference between them, with Edward being 40 years younger. However, she has emphasized that they have a great connection and get along well. "On paper, it's kind of ridiculous," Cher said on The Kelly Clarkson Show. "But in real life, we get along great. He's fabulous, and I don't give men qualities that they don't deserve." In response to criticism about their age gap, Cher defended their relationship. "Love doesn't know math, it sees," she wrote in a since-deleted tweet in November 2022. She further shared that her family members have met Edward and confirmed that he treats her like a queen. On Christmas Day in 2022, Cher shared a photo of the diamond ring Edward gave her, expressing a wish to show it to her late mother. The tweet conveyed a mix of emotions, with Cher feeling both joy for the gift and sadness at her mother's absence. Cher and Edward made their red carpet debut as a couple at Versace's Los Angeles fashion show on March 9, 2023. Prior to the event, they were seen displaying affection on the red carpet, cuddling and sharing a kiss. It is worth noting that Edward has been in a previous high-profile relationship. In 2019, he welcomed a child named /Electric Alexander Edwards with his ex-partner Amber Rose.